Hello and welcome to the Heat Signature Daily Challenge. It is the 24th of January, and today we are bringing in 3 off-world security officers while harming as few people as possible. We have silenced guns or ex-sovereign. Silenced isn't great, but oh well. We got a kind of camera for bashdashing. Crash beam's very nice, and well, it's kind of nice. Nice for the targets, at least. And a few visitors, which could be helpful. Let's go. Alright, got heat sensors and emergency shields. Target fleas, probably going to be able to make use of that. Every once in a while, doesn't look like it's the case. Well, maybe the case. Every once in a while with off-world, you can use a visit directly from the pod to a late area. It's a little less useful when it's capture and not kill, but still sometimes could be good. This one we can probably go, yeah, that's what I was thinking. We could go from here to here, which would be interesting. Huh, that would be interesting. We could smack you and try and drag you out, though we risk them shooting each other. Where's the... Okay, telepad's up here, so we can potentially get them to shoot to set off the alarm and then just wait for the target. Wait for the target while we go over here and get the crate. Maybe use the visitor for that. That's not a terrible shout. Alright, if we were to not do that, what would we do? We got a pretty easy key over here. We can go down here, lure you for a key, go up here for a crate. And then lure you down here, crash you, and get a crate. That's pretty solid, actually. We can, in theory, do that without setting off the alarm. 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think it'll take a little longer to go through the whole thing, but then we get a crate over here. So I think we're gonna go with that. I think if it weren't for this key being right here, I would use my original plan. Just because having to get that key without setting off the alarm would be kind of a mess. Yeah, you're gonna come down here, but that's fine. We've got a crash beam. Actually, might be able to get a couple of you. Yeah, that speeds things up a little bit. Go around the corner, grab this, and first thing we get, subverter. Well, that's fantastic. Do have to worry a little bit about them, so I'm gonna see if I can lure their attention to a better spot. Yes. Yep. Ow, still got ear sight, but nothing I can do about that. I can crash this door. Alright, so you can see until right here. You can see until about right here. So Yeah, you would have been out of sight. But luckily you went on patrol. That's very fortunate. Alright, so you can come down here, and while we're waiting, give this a subvert. Why do you have to go on an errand so quickly after I disrupt? Okay. Alright, not quite worth it for the other crate. I want to do this without bonking, please. Thank you. Alright. Give you a crash, and then we'll give you a bash. Hi, Pod. Why? There's no time that you need 3 conch hammers. What? That might be the most conch hammers I've ever had in a daily challenge. Possibly. Can't say that for certain. But getting 2 is rare and more than enough. Sheesh. Okay, so it looks like we're safe from you. The silence gun is actually helpful in this particular situation because I'm not bringing people to a window. All right. I was 3. No, I guess we started with 1, but two conch hammers when we already had one. What the hell, game? Why couldn't it have been sidewinders or something useful? Cause yeah, multiple conch hammers is really only useful when we're bashing a bunch of people, but it's a no harm day. Didn't pay attention to that at all. Okay, we can crash. Target flees. All right. We got target flees, and we got a subverter. That's the most important part, though. I can't complain about the subverter. It is a little awkward setting off. Whoops. It is a little awkward setting off the alarm because we are silent. Gotta get someone else to set it off for us. And we don't have a lethal weapon either. Well, luckily they can't kill each other because they're protected. So that's nice at least. All right, we got a potential item here and also a potential item here. It's gonna be faster to set off the alarm and then do that whole thing. I'm gonna leave one of these behind at least. Trying to smack them and then get them out through this window while worrying about them is just a pain, so we're just not gonna deal. Go ahead and subvert this, and then we just stare at them as they shoot at us. Okay, so this will be slightly awkward because I need to leave with them trying to shoot, or just trying to set off the alarm. But then I also need to make sure to not go too long because I need a capture. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Turn to pod. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Hop out. Remote. And 1, 2, 3. And that's all perfect. Boop. All right. 8 seconds. Very nice. Normally for that type of ship, I'd want it to be 7 seconds ideally, but we did have to go in and just wait for the alarm to go off. Would have been faster if we weren't silenced. Drop them off, and we get mystery guards everywhere, but the most important part, target flees. All right, yeah, I can't even complain about the extra con cameras because it gave us Subverter. You don't really need much else besides that when you happen to get all these target fleas. Let's see. Yep, that's everything. Beginning of 3 seconds. That's very nice. And that would be an amazing key clone. I wonder if you could visit and get to the target. You couldn't get the target out, I don't think, but you could probably get to the target. Ooh, like a visit and then a swap with the target to get them to a window would be pretty cool. But that's a different daily. Okay, so one thing that I could try doing is visiting, dashing, subverting, and then letting you set off the alarm. The alternative is running down here, letting you set off the alarm, and then run back up. That's actually still going to be faster. Still might use the visitor, so it just pulls us back to the pod faster. Is that gonna take 2 whole seconds though? 1. The fact that I have to wait. And I'm gonna use the visitor anyways. I kind of want to try this just because it's cool. Subverters. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, so Subverter's definitely long enough to reach up there. So if I go down here, I do that, set off the alarm, and then I still need to hop out of pod and then telepad. So I want to try this. I could technically go for that key, but it's not necessary and might make it take too long. All right, I want to try this. Partially for strategy, though it is risky that I won't be able to set off the alarm in time, but it is cool. Ow! Sentry gun throws a wrench, more like a con camera and things. If I subvert the sentry gun, it's gonna start harming people. So we have to modify the plan a little bit. Dashing this way. And then hopefully crashing just that and that, not the door. That looks good. All right. Glad we had a crash beam for that. I wonder if you crash the door and then subvert it, does it stay crashed or does it stay closed? All right, just double checking. All right, none of them have glitch dash, so they won't be charging out in front as soon as I enter vision range. All right, yeah, that's plenty of time. All right, I was worried about nothing. That's a valid worry. Just didn't expect to have that much time. That's pretty cool. I like that. That was fun. That was neat. I like that. All right. All right, so telepad hacked. They're responding soon. It's target fleas. I will have to do this. And we go. Ooh. I just unpaused without returning to pod. 1, 2, 3. Hop out, remote, and 1, 2, 3. And we have a ways to wait. It did say they were fleeing. There we go. Interestingly, we got 8 seconds, even with the visitor. Which means we had, well, I guess that shows that we had a really solid dock. Because normally, so leaving the ship is like 3 seconds and some change. And then normally the docking is like 3 seconds and some change, which usually makes the time about 7 seconds. But with the 2 seconds of the visitor, that means our dock was low enough that the 3 seconds and change added up to less than 7. So that's pretty neat. Then we have the +2 from the visit, and that's kind of neat. All right, I'm quite happy with that. I'm quite happy with that. That was cool. I like that day. Drop and $5.99 for first place with 30 seconds. Get a $5.99. Very nice. Yeah, I'm quite happy with this. Waiting for the target on ship 1 still would have been quite good. And actually possibly faster, because we would have set off the alarm with the, well, actually maybe not faster, because we still would have had to wait for them if we wanted their item. Wait, no, no, the target's item was just a conch hammer. So yeah, we could have set off the alarm, used the visitor, and then still subverted the telepad. And that would have maybe been slightly faster. What was our first one? 8 seconds. And so maybe not slightly faster. Actually, I can't remember what the time was on ship 1. That might have been faster. But I'm happy with my strategy. Gave me extra items, even if they ended up not being useful. But yeah, quite happy with today. That was fun. Yesterday came in first with 33 seconds and a $5.99. We have 7-2 coming in second. Cassandra in third, Heat Signature in fourth, and Det Magner and Razdal Bachelor tying for 5th place, making up the top 5/6 technically. Very nice job, everybody. And with that is all for today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you tomorrow.